This is like when people were dying from Vioxx.
Which was distributed super widely. And then what, recalled?
You're talking about Vioxx?
Yeah. And then they got sued, and they paid out $5 billion, but they made $12 billion.
Vioxx relieves the pain of arthritis by killing you.
There was 5 figures of people that died. Like 50, 60,000 people that died.
How many?
50 or 60,000, I believe. We talked about on Rogan's podcast about Vioxx. And when I was in college, everybody was on Vioxx. All my teammates were on Vioxx.
50,000 people?
I think something like that.
From Vioxx?
Maybe they'll fact check me. Those.
Yeah.
Amazing fact checkers.
Okay, so let's just be clear about that. We're not saying we know for sure it's that number. It's not, which is fine.
Rogan said on the podcast last week it was 50 or 60,000. Yeah.
Okay, but I'm not sure about that either. I've never seen that number, and it could be. But if it is, I'll say this: if that number is that high, it's kind of a scandal that the media didn't cover it more. Because I remember the media covering it, but that's an astounding number. I mean, when opioids, which kill more than that every year, but the Sackler family, who run the drug company that put out OxyContin, they have been held accountable now. Not as much. They should be.
Have they?
Well, they should be. Many people would say not enough because they should be in jail for what they did.
They should be in jail if they knew that
they
was
did.
Possible.
This was the trial that we just had. This is that great movie, Dope Sick, is about that with Michael Keaton. That series, I think it's on one of the streaming services. Anyway, no, I mean, they have been made to pay a multi-billion-dollar fine. It wasn't just a slap on the wrist, but I don't think it was commensurate with what they did.
After 10 hospitalizations and a triple bypass since his heart attack in 2000, Maryland resident Gilbert Teets is confident he'll get a share of Merck and Company's $4.8 billion settlement. In a major change of legal strategy by Merck, the deal includes compensation for Teets and thousands of other users of the drug Vioxx. But Friday's word of the settlement has left Teets with mixed emotions.
I'm happy that 7 years after my heart attack, that it's over with. I'm still angry, though. I'm still not happy. This changed my life.
Merck pulled Vioxx from the market in 2004 after its researchers determined the drug doubled the risk of heart attacks and strokes.
I had a heart attack. I had triple bypass. I was in the hospital 10 times that summer, and I retired early. And all of that, I think, was caused by Vioxx.
Drug maker Merck agreed to the huge payout to end thousands of state and federal lawsuits in one of the largest drug settlements ever.
It's a great day for the court system in New Orleans and in California, Texas, and New Jersey. The potential to resolve 30 to 40,000 cases of heart attack and stroke alleged to caused by Vioxx. Have been resolved after 11 months of secret negotiations.
The company hopes this settlement will resolve about 60,000 Vioxx-related lawsuits. The AP spoke with a representative for Merck via telephone.
This is a reasonable and responsible resolution that's fair to the plaintiffs and is reasonable and in the best interest of Merck and our shareholders, and it allows Merck to focus even more fully on its mission, which of course is to discover, develop, and deliver new medicines and vaccines for patients.
Payouts from Merck will vary depending on severity of injuries and could start as early as August of 2008.
This drug should have never gone on the market. But it's nice to finally know that they're not going to try the cases for the next 20 years.
Mike Gracia, The Associated Press.